Happy New Year! 2016 has arrived, and we're coming from a new listing that we're going to be bringing on. 208 Shoreline Drive. Look up on the hill. You've got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, full baths. It's got a loft. It could be a 5th bedroom area for the kids as well. Huge game room, extra kitchen downstairs. A lot of great things about that house, and also you can rent it, and this will come in under $600,000. So pretty awesome. Got a long plank here, deep water dock. And what I love is the orange boat, because as you know, we are Clemson fans. And Clemson is going to the national championship game against Alabama. Go Tigers. I feel fairly confident about this game. Even though everybody else says Alabama's going to win, I think we can pull it out. So we'll see what happens. But I know a lot of folks that are going down there, and we'll be representing. So let's get away from the football till next week, and let's talk about the year 2015. We'll go through the numbers. Right now, there are 428 lots available. There are 12 of these under contract right now, and currently out of the 12, 3 are our listings. 171 lots sold this year. Average sales price $263,842. Median price was $220,000. That's 40 more lots than sold last year, because last year there were 130 that sold. So a big bounce or upswing in the number of properties that sold. And then you had a lot of these liquidation sales, again, where this group came in, bought some Crescent property. They've been doing one-day liquidation sales, and I would say at least another 100 and probably 25 plus sold there. So over 300 properties sold over the course of the year. So a good year as far as sales go. But out of those, and this is interesting, because when you look at the price dropped. If I go to 2014, the average sales price was $287,617. This year was $263,842. So the average sales price dropped 8.3%. Now that's obviously I think a result of the liquidation sales and just the amount of inventory that's in the market. So again, for buyers, there's still a lot of good properties out in this market under $200,000. In fact, if you look at the entire, out of the 171 lots, only 21 lots sold outside of the Cliffs in the Reserve over $300,000, or excuse me, 21 lots sold outside of the Cliffs in the Reserve total. Only 7 sold over 300,000, or 7 of those that sold over 300,000 were the ones that we had listed. So out of 21, 1/3 of the properties that sold over 300,000 were our listings, were our sales. So that's a pretty impressive statistic when we were involved in 33% of those. Going on to look at the house situation. Homes, 173 available right now, 16 under contract as of today. 166 sold this year compared to 142 last year. The average sales price this year, $686,138. The average sales price last year, $693,712. So a slight drop in value, 1.1% actually, to give you that number. Interesting, which houses were selling. Well, out of 166 sold, 60 of them sold under 500,000. 90 of them sold under 600,000, and 102 under 700,000, 120 under 800,000. So you look at those numbers, certainly most of the properties were going to sell under $800,000. There are right now, let's see, 81 on the market today that are priced over $800,000. So there's quite a bit of inventory in that particular tier. So anyway, that gives you a good look at the numbers for the year. In both cases, the number of lots was up considerably. The number of houses sold was up considerably. So a great sign. What we've seen is that when you look at the market at 600,000 and below, especially for houses, that market has shrunk quite a bit. I think I looked at it today. There are somewhere in the neighborhood of 52 homes that are under 600,000 available right now, and on the waterfront, and that does include a lot of those units over at Backwater Landing that is kind of a land lease situation, so it's not necessarily the same as some of the other single family homes, but it does give you a representation of what's out there. In fact, it's going to be tough, I think, by the end of this year to find something on this lake, especially under 500,000, that has good water at all. based on what's going on. And again, so now's a great time to buy because you're looking after the holidays. The weather has been nice, maybe a little bit cooler than we've had here recently. I know Christmas Day, it was like a summer day, literally 75 degrees, but it has cooled off here lately. We've had plenty of rain. Check that out, low flying plane, pretty awesome. Gonna miss that one, but that was a big plane just over the tree levels. But anyway, great time of the year to look. Leaves are down. It's a great time of the year for us because we're listing properties. We're getting out there again. We're going to mark your lot lines, you know, the best we can. Get that lot cleaned up is the best way to get it sold, and you know, just get ready for the upcoming year. So if you have any questions, call us at 800-682-9098 or email us, and we'll be glad to meet with you. We want to talk about listing your property. To tell you what we did this past year, we had a great year. We sold 79 transactions, over 25 million in sales, and that was at the top of the number of transactions on Lake Deals during the year for an agent or an agent team. So we're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish this year. We expect 2016 to be better. We always push our goals up a little bit higher, just as Dabo Sweeney and the Clemson Tigers do, and hopefully they can bring the national championship home. I was at the one in 1981, not going to be able to make this one, but I will be there watching. Look forward to seeing you next month.